country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads.
Hello my hive, and welcome back to the Moonshadow Mystery channel. As always, I'm your host, Moonshadow Mystery, also known as Paladin Simmons 99 to those from Fallout 76. So if you're a resident of the Wasteland, I'm sure you're familiar with me. Okay, I have no idea what just blew up, but that was weird. Oh, my statue blew up. Hold on a second. Make sure we don't have anything else in desperate need of repair. Hold on. There we go. Had to deal with the Scorched. They were distracting me. As I said, welcome back to the Moonshadow Mystery channel. I'm your host, as always, Moonshadow Mystery. And welcome back to Moonshadow Plays Fallout 76. Although today is going to be falling closer to the Moonshadow Plays and Explores series, as I've done with Fallout 4, I am currently on my private server. As you can see, I have done quite a few extensive improvements to the camp since last you saw it. Now be advised that I have several videos that I have recorded. I have not yet edited them. I am so sorry. Hopefully I will not have to edit this one very much. This is going to be a relatively short one. Let's take a quick look around inside, and around the perimeter and then inside, and you can see what all has changed since you last saw things. It's been quite a while and I am so sorry about that. As you can see, I've removed all of my crops. I'm now down to the bare necessities here at Brotherhood Outpost Alpha Sierra 9er, the 9er coming from my Paladin Simmons 99 moniker. My name. Okay, that's Scraptron. The main interior has not changed much. It is more well defined. My office now has red walls and a wood plank floor. given it a more professional feel. My Vault 51 Overseer chair and Vault-Tec University graduation papers are there. Here is our display of military memorabilia. I have a few things I'd like to exchange on here, and I may do that later. Not important right now. Our Moonshiner distillery set is down here in the kitchen now, which now features a functional fridge. As you can see, the sleeping quarters have been moved, allowing me to place the Chem and Tinker workbenches respectively down here. We have quite a few more trophy mounts now, more traditional ones. A standard white-tailed deer and antler sets. The complete Vault-Tec bobblehead set is right here, with the middle one representing the special stats. The top representing more Brotherhood of Steel oriented stats. And the bottom your more generic stats. Back here, we now have a hallway where we have our 2 nuclear winter posters. On the right side, we have the Scorched display with a vial of ghoul blood, along with the Super Mutant display with a Mole Miner breather mask. On the left, we have the quill of a sheep squatch, a Megasloth claw, Deathclaw egg, and a gland from a Scorched beast. And opposite that, we have simple human bones. I actually had a full skeletal set, but unfortunately cannot display it. Top level, we now have most of the displays of trophy animals I have earned. Not all of them, because some of them ain't really worth displaying, and it takes up space. It's pretty well balanced. We have the scrap box right here, which I need to access right quick. We have a trio of weapons here, a Deathclaw Gauntlet, Power Fist, and I believe that is either a 308 or a 50 caliber light machine gun. 308. We have the wolf head and a Deathclaw egg. Over here we have a fox, a bear head glove, aka the Yaogwai head, a bladed mole miner gauntlet. The only reason it's called blade is because it's got a third blade, so it's weird. And an old-fashioned 50 caliber Gatling gun. No, 5mm. Oh for oh, geez. And of course we have the different set of weapons here for my companion Shauna. We have the voice of Set, the Silver Shrouds, Silver Shooter, which is technically just a submachine gun. I have still yet to get the skin to give it the silver color, and the Blade of Bastet. We also have the Gatling Plasma here, whereas mine have the Ultrasight Gatling Laser. And of course, a Plasma Thrower Pistol, a Tricentennial Paint Job Focused Beam Rifle, and an Assaultron Blade. Stepping outside, we can get a good look at the Deathclaw Topiary, the twin power armor stations, satellite relay arrays, etc. Now, let's get down to business. Today what we're doing is we're going to be heading from here, Brotherhood Outpost Alpha Sierra, latitude 0, longitude -40. At least I do believe that is it. I am not going to reference my map real quick because I don't want to risk it shutting off my audio. And we are actually only heading up here into this general area. Now there is a very good reason for this. And it'd probably be best explained if I head closer to the Aaron Holt homestead, here near the northern area where Route 81 and Route 94 meet. Well, technically it's State Road 81 and 94. And there is a good reason for this. I can probably get there just as quick from Clancy, but this is actually a slightly shorter route. Fast travel to Vault 76 first, save myself a few caps at least. And I will explain on the way. Now, for those of you who've been following me over on DeviantArt, you've been seeing images of different sites I've been coming across while exploring the outermost edges of the map. I've been doing this for a couple of different reasons. First and foremost, because I am always searching for areas that are unmarked. Areas that are off the beaten path that otherwise we would go without noticing. Now, there's no real reason for doing this aside from the fact that I am, well, fairly curious. I've explored quite a bit, and there's only a handful of areas that truly have interesting unmarked locations. Most of them typically revolve around the northernmost part, from the west side to the east side. There have been a couple of areas here and there, but they primarily revolve in the northernmost section of map. Now let's see here. Oh yeah, I saved 11 caps that way. That is a lot better. Now, as many people know, the Wastelanders update for 76 will be arriving hopefully within the next couple of months. We're hoping sometime between March and April at the latest. I'm hoping by February, if at all possible. Hold on, I'm all turned around here. I couldn't get some supplies from around here, but it's not important at the moment. Now, I actually need to go... Oh, I'm on the other side of the road. I actually need to get down to the road. Because otherwise, I'm going to get all turned around. Now, you may be wondering why I'm going through all this trouble. And there is a legitimately good reason for it. There is a difficult to spot dirt road that connects to the main road. And as soon as I can find it, because it's... Oh, there we go. That should be the indicator right there. Now, this has just been blown off the road, and that appears to be the case. Oh. Is this it? This looks like it. Yep, this is it. Here's a sign. Speed limit 25. Okay, we found it. Oh, snap, 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 snap. That was Bravo wings. I have encountered them up this way before. It is fairly rare. Now, as we know, like I was saying, Wastelanders will soon be coming, which means a brand new vault, which I have indicated over here on my custom destination marker. Vault 79 has been teased in a lot of the imagery for Wastelanders when they announced their roadmap of DLC. There's actually a quest you can go on right now by heading to Rafton to the pawn shop. That is the second time that thing has come. I don't know what's going on here. I am ill-equipped to do a drawn-out battle with a bunch of Scorched and a fox. What does the fox say? Sorry. Anyway, Vault 79 will be coming. There is a quest you can initiate. It is an unmarked quest. By going to the pawn shop in Grafton, it'll have you scour the wasteland for map pieces, which will take you to a treasure area, which will take you inside of a cavern located in those rocky peaks behind the Bailey family cabin, north of it, northwest of the northernmost Fisher site. At least as far as the northernmost marked Fisher site. I've not seen any other ones, but that doesn't mean they're not going to be. By finding these map pieces and taking them back to the pawn shop, activating a black light, you get a code. Input it from left to right, top to bottom, to gain access to the cabin area of Vault 79. And speaking of vaults, as you can see here as we traverse up that path that we have taken, that unmarked road that has grown over, we see Vault-Tec canisters. Now some of you who've been playing 76 and exploring all the different areas have probably already come across this. But for those of you who haven't, we are slowly approaching something interesting. Now we have a bunch of cars set aside around here, and oh, we see a volleyball net. Now, this is the only volleyball net I have seen in the game. That could just be because I have not been paying enough attention. It has more light lately for that fact. But around it we see a bunch of building materials, air ducts and the like. Picker-up trucks parked here. As we continue to climb, we see a truck trailer, but we also see the exterior of a vault. But more importantly, we see where the vault door should be, but the vault door itself caved in. The stone seems to have collapsed as the vault door was opening, leaving it completely blocked off. There are no terminals around here to tell us what this vault was for, which vault it was going to be. We do, however, get the impression that it was under construction when the cave-in happened. We have a number of lockers here, most of which are in rough shape, with little to nothing inside. We have a few assorted tools and whatnot that we can get if we need scrap materials. Sugar bombs! With 100% of your daily recommended supply of sugar! A lot of these items are randomly generated. You're seeing as I am what they are this time. As we come up here onto this rocky outcropping, we can actually enter the back of this truck. As we do, we see a number of open boxes, Stimpack, and Vault-Tec crates. And we see the Power Cycle 1000. Players of Fallout 4 will recognize this from Vault 88, one of the experiments that the Vault 88 Overseer had us build. Or is it Vault 87? I actually legitimately forget. And there's almost always Mr. Handy Fuel. Which makes sense, as most of the vaults in Fallout 76 that we're able to gain access to have had Mr. Handy units inside. But that leaves the question, doesn't it? What vault is this? Why can't we gain access to it? Will we maybe get access to it in the future? What if I told you we've already gained access to? Some of you may be wondering what I mean. This, in my opinion, is none other than the real physical location of Vault 51. The vault that we have access to at the start of our multiplayer team event, Nuclear Winter. Those of you who have played Nuclear Winter mode likely remember that the screen at the start, as the game is loading, is often of a vault door cracked open, with a light blaring in, but you're not able to leave. It automatically places you from the vault to one of the map areas being played. The last time I played, the map area encompassed a good chunk of this. The Morgantown area, which also went up to the Pioneer Scout Lookout in a good chunk of this, even Site Bravo. Whereas most of it had been played in this general vicinity. Will we get another map? I don't know. But as you can see from my location, the real entry to Vault 51, which we cannot verify because the vault door number is not visible, is right up here. And I'm going to risk recording ceasing. Hopefully it will not. But I'm opening up my custom Brotherhood of Steel assignment map and base map, so I can give you a rough guess as to latitude and longitude. I accessed the coordinate map for the nuclear launch in order to create a custom grid map. So, Vault 51 is located roughly at latitude 48, longitude -30, just west of the crosshair. Now we know what the Zax mainframe computer inside of Vault 51 has us do. It has us compete in blood sports to determine the Overseer. Which means the Vault 51 is very much similar to some of the vaults we have seen in previous Fallout games, including Fallout 4. The Zax mainframe computer in here is almost identical to the one in the Enclave bunker, the unmarked vault hidden beneath Whitespring, which in turn is identical to the one located at Raven Rock, which eventually becomes President John Henry Eden, your leader. That's right. So, is this Vault 51? Or is this a yet-to-be verified vault that will be introduced when Wastelanders hits? I'm betting my money on Vault 51, given the deliberate intention of hiding the number of the vault, and the specific way that you can tell the vault door is rigged inside. Now, I've already gone through and completed the quest I mentioned in Grafton, and it is a long, long trek east. So we're going to expend a few of my caps, 29 specifically, in fast travel there. Now, some of you may have already come across this quest yourself and completed it and made the long, arduous journey, which is exceedingly dangerous, I'm not even going to lie. Okay, that was weird. I heard a voice. Hold on, I am dying of thirst here. Grab this spoiled meat. Did not mean to drink my pickaxe pilsner. I tried to say that. Okay, now we are hydrated. Now, Bailey Family Cabin is right there. However, Bailey Family Cabin is also home to a bunch of Scorched. Now, that would not be an issue except for the fact that fissure site is only about 2, maybe 3 football field lengths away. And sometimes that Bravo likes to fly in close. Now we have to be very careful about how we go this way because Carhenge is up in the same general area, west. Now Carhenge is an interesting sight to behold, but it has a chance of spawning a number of leveled enemies, usually fairly high level. Generally level 45, 50, sometimes higher depending on the type of enemy that spawns. The last 3 times I encountered fog crawlers, super mutants, and Yaogwai in that order. Now when it comes to the fog crawlers and Yaogwai, there are only typically about 3 that spawn. Super mutants generally spawn in groups of 3 to 5. And there is a chance that a super mutant horde traveling that'll actually come to that area if they hear gunfire. So you can end up looking at a firefight with at least 10 super mutants, most of which will be leveled. Now we made the long journey up here. We just have to go a little bit higher up. I can move a little more freely now. The first time I came across this spot, I was attacked by Scorched. They're not set to, well, they might be set because here's a wolf that wasn't here before.
Stop! Hammer time! Meat, delicious meat.
I foresee wolf ribs in my future. Okay. Now, here it is. Really easy to overlook if you're not careful. Now, most of the times I've been up around here, I've not really seen anything. The first time I came across Scorched, but again, in their defense, I'd been to the fissure site first, and I ran out of ammo. I was already low on health. I did not have any any beneficial health-related meds, stems, or anything I could take. I'm out of blood, everything. This time it seems wolves and a rat spawned. Now, at first glance, it just looks like a alcove of rocks, possibly a Yaogwai den, in this case, a wolf den. But as you go inside, oh, this is a different alcove. Interesting. This is a completely different alcove than the one I entered before. But we're not going to pass up this opportunity to get some items we can sell. But that's okay, I simply went up the wrong rock face, I'm sure. Which is alright. Yep, it's up there. I use a tree as my marker, and that's kind of what misled me. In this case, it is a lone tree amongst all the rock. Or, yep, there it is. Find that tree, climb up this busted one. This is for those of you who don't have the marsupial mutation as I have, and walk right on over. Or you can come from the direction I was and come this way. This cave will be a little easier to overlook, but there is some glowing fungi that kind of highlights the exterior here. Without my light on, you can see it a little better. And there's more inside. Step inside, you see only stone rubble, parts of the same mysterious whale bones that we see in so many other areas. That actually looks more like a sheep squatch skull. But then you see this stone or steel flat wall with a keypad. Now in my case, the code I received was 305155. This causes this wall to slide open. Approach the grid, then hit the button. Now, when I first discovered this area, the vault exterior had not been built. The shaft and all was here, but you couldn't go any lower. Now, I have not encountered any enemy spawns down here. That may change. I was surprised not to find any because I expected perhaps ghoulified workers. Because as you can see, when the bombs dropped, the entrance they were using to bring in their equipment collapsed. You can tell it collapsed because they would not have intentionally sealed their equipment in here. This vault was still being constructed right up to the last minute. And it's possible that they became the residents of the vault as a result. You'll find a number of odd military style steamer trunks. I know they're military style because I have one almost identical to this that I keep my equipment in. Now for those of you who are wondering or thinking, whoa, didn't know you served. No, I did not serve. I am a collector of militaria, and I am also a self-identified prepper. So I keep my militaria and my prepping equipment in here in order to keep mice and other vermin from messing with them. My family has served. I have a grandfather who served proudly as a corpsman with the United States Navy Marine Corps down at Guantanamo Bay, and a late great uncle who served with the United States Army 101st Airborne Division during Vietnam. I have several other family members who have served, but unfortunately my family has been slow to give me details, which is unfortunately a shame because I've been trying to work to preserve our family's military history so that it can be passed on to the next generation. As you can see here, we have the same type of mobile office center that the overseer had in Vault, again, 87 or 88. Oh snap. No! Crap, crap, crap. Hold on, let's see if we can get back in here. I don't know why the server failed. My internet may have flickered out. Either that... No, because they normally let you know if they're shutting it down for maintenance. This doesn't seem like that. I think it's more likely that my connection flickered out. It tends to do that. Well, anyway, there's not really anything to see in. There we go. Let's get back in here. Hope it probably won't spawn me, but there'll probably be a long travel again. And there's not really a whole lot in there. There's no bodies to discover except for the one that I was about to explain, which is tied to the quest for the various... Hold on. Sorry about that. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Be very, very quiet. I'm being hunted by blavos.
Move it, maggot! Move it, move it, move it, move it! No! No, 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 do not let me die here! No!
You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Like I was saying, there's not really much in there to see. There's a little bit of assorted, randomly spawned loot you can get from a few different containers. Otherwise, there's not really anything to see yet. You do get a good look at the vault door. There is one terminal you can access, which just has 3 entries made by the build team and the security team that was in charge of constructing the vault. They did make a big point in those terminal entries of explaining that this particular vault was a top secret operation, which is not surprising. Most of these vaults were, and their location was not to be disclosed to anyone except for people who were approved for entry into some of these vaults. Now, there is a... Wastelanders have been promoted as being this big treasure hunt. So this particular vault may be a special one designed to hold a great deal of wealth, be that weapons, knowledge, or actual wealth for when the end came. So I guess we'll get more information on that when Wastelanders lands. That said, that's all the time we have for this video. I'm going to end it here. Like I said, it's not going to be my usual great big long one. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked today's video, show your love and appreciation by clicking that like button down below. If you didn't like it, that is okay. Click that dislike button and let me know in the comments section why you did or didn't like today's video. Did you perhaps come across these locations already, or is this your first time seeing them? Let me know down below. Of course, if you're new to the channel, aren't quite sure what you think just yet, or if you're new to the channel, like what you saw and want to see more, click my name above the video description. You can check out other Let's Play videos I've done, character-based videos, reactions, fan dubs, and others. I'm open to receiving suggestions for other content, so let me know your suggestions, requests, etc. in the comments below. I want to let my viewers know that, again, I have other videos that have been recorded, I've just not had the time to edit them. I promise, though, I'm going to try and make an effort in the very near future to try and get at least a couple of those projects edited so that they can be uploaded for everyone to enjoy. I've just got a lot of files to sort through in order to find them, so I can get them uploaded in the correct order. Anyways, if you think you're ready to take the dive and join the Rainbow-Eyed Hive, and yes, I realize that this is no longer a primarily brony-themed channel. I'm still a brony, I will always be a brony, but I am open to workshopping new ideas behind my brand. So if you have suggestions for that, please let me know. And if you think you're ready to take the hot dive and join the hive, tap that subscriber button. Don't forget to ring a ding ding, the notification bell icon, so you know when new content is made available. Of course, as I already said, if you have suggestions for other content, questions, etc., let me know in the comments section. If you have artwork you'd like to submit to be featured in a future video, submit it to one of the links that will be provided in the video description or the end credits. If you do submit artwork to be featured, please remember to include a link to the original, a name we can associate it with, and to properly credit your source material. That said, new subscribers will have their names featured in future videos, generally as a welcome member of the hive. If I have not acknowledged your name in a video, I sincerely apologize, but I do request that you keep your eye on other locations such as Twitter and the official Rainbow Eyed Hive group page on Facebook. Even if I'm not making new videos, I am keeping those updated when new subscribers are made present. I am open to collaborating with people, be that for voiceover work or just project collaborations, so if you would like to collaborate with me on a future project, or if you would like me to collaborate with you on a future project, let me know on either one of the links provided or in the comment section. We can discuss it. But anyways, that's all the time we have for today. Have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and a great weekend ahead, depending on when you get around to seeing today's video. As always, stay tuned to the end credits, or check the video description down below for other ways you can be involved with us here on the channel. And as always, remember, don't go changing for anyone but yourself. Hope to see you right back here. Same Moonshadow time, same mystery channel, when we get out of the hay and into the fray with another exciting video. Take care. We'll see you soon.